So it looks like Hololive's Murasaki Shion, who graduated from Hololive on April 26th, is going to be returning to streaming as an indie VTuber under the name of Kurageu Roa. So yesterday, on July 16th, she put out a promotional video on her X account and on her YouTube channel. That post on X has been viewed over 6 million times, and you can see it translates to this: teaser PV released, nice to meet you, I'm Kurageu Roa. Google Translate mistranslated the name. Everyone, you absolutely have to come meet me, promise. First stream starts July 20th at 8 p.m. And of course, that will be 8 p.m. JST, so for those in the US, that will be 7 a.m. EST, or 4 a.m. Pacific time, sorry for those out in the West Coast. Now, this YouTube channel has already amassed 97,000 subscribers, and the PV that Roa put out pretty much just shows off the character design that she has, the model, and some of the tracking, so let's take a look at that. So this frame right here translates to a stray cat living near the sea. And we can see in her design, it's pretty cute. She does have cat ears, but she also seems to have some jellyfish in her hair, like right below her cat ears, as well as a jellyfish bag. She has purple eyes, which I think could be looked at as like an element from Shion, a little bit of purple, with a lot of blues, like a light blue dress, and then the blue in her ribbon and the moon on her shirt. She has the cat lips and a little fang you can see there. Then these are the shoes with the socks pulled down and some blue ribbons on them. And this is more of what the front of the dress looks like, the blue ribbon, which kind of has a gradient. The lower part of it at the tips gets kind of purple a little bit, and there's some jellyfish on the straps. The little ribbon around the neck and the highlights in the hair too. It's definitely a really cute design. The artist who drew this design up, they cooked. It's awesome. And I guess this little jellyfish is going to represent the fans if I had to guess. And then this panel right here, which translates to maybe we all get to know each other and get along through this ocean. And this is the full body of the design, even has a band-aid on the leg. I think that's always nice. I like the band-aids. So yeah, the Kurageu Roa debut stream is going to be on Sunday, July 20th. For me, that will be at 7 a.m., so I'm definitely going to be on stream to react to that. If we look at the PV post that she made on X, we can see that Saba responded to it with Roa, cute, hello. And I think that that's awesome because if you guys know the lore, back in Hololive, Gura and Shion collabed with each other. And this was a while ago, I think like 4 years ago. They did a collaboration playing Mario Kart. And after Gura lost to Shion in Mario Kart, she had a little punishment she had to do where she had to ask for Shion's hand in marriage. Let's take a look at that.
Mama, read.
Oh, read.
Read.
Read. Okay. Shion,
yeah.
Shion ちゃん Shion ちゃん大好きだにゃん。あ、待って。しおんちゃん大好きだにゃん。結婚したいです。
オッケー。結婚。
結婚したいです。何？
We are married.
結婚したいです。
So there you have it. It looks like in that moment, Shion and Gura got engaged, which gives context for this reply by Roa. Saba-chan, I'm happy. My future bride. So that's pretty funny. A little bit of lore from 4 years ago, making it into this announcement about her indie debut. That is another collaboration that I think we're going to see, and I'm definitely excited to see that. So yeah, this announcement was definitely out of the blue. I don't know how long she's been planning this one, maybe since graduation or maybe since before that, but the character model really does look awesome. It's exciting to see. I always thought Shion was cool back when she was in Hololive. And I think she's going to do really well as an indie VTuber. I'm not one of those people that has a vendetta against agencies and wants to say that they're all bad or anything like that, but it does make sense that a lot of members, once they get a big enough audience that they can really go do their own thing and be very big indie VTubers, they'd want to do that for a variety of reasons. The freedoms, they can collab with who they want. They don't have to be super secretive with stuff regarding their past lives or whatever it is that they're doing. I think logically the two biggest incentives would be all of the freedom creatively that you have when you're not in an agency, as well as the extra revenue that you can get because you're not really giving anything to the agency. And for example, merch, typically agencies make a lot of money off of the merch. They get a really big share percentage-wise of it. For Roa here, if she does merch drops, she's going to get a large percentage of that. And for me, as a fan of these VTubers, I've always kind of been bummed when they graduate from Hololive, but hyped when they come back as an indie VTuber, because while they may not do any more collaborations or direct interaction with holomems anymore, I'm a lot more excited to see them actually coming back to streaming, and I will be watching them, so I don't really care too much that they graduated before, and I think that's something to be happy about, especially for all the Shion Oshis. She was really popular in Hololive, so there's a lot of them. She's coming back as a cat that lives near the ocean who seems to like jellyfish a lot. It's actually interesting though, because I just found out about this account today, but back when she made her first tweet, which just says konnichiwa, and now has 1 million views, but you can tell by the screenshot at the time, the account was brand new, it was fresh, and it only had 1 follower, which was this guy. And somehow, some way, this guy knew that it was Shion. Like, how did you do that? This guy even asking, how did you figure out it was Shion? But then in a reply, he says, after looking into it, I figured out that her past life was Kuroa, which I didn't know this, but I guess this is her old PL account, and she reposted the message of konnichiwa onto this page. So those who know, man, they're in the loop. There's been people who have known about this, and they've been expecting it to come since October. But now we're here, and this debut is going to be happening in only a few days this coming Sunday. Her YouTube channel looks like it's going to cross over 100,000 subscribers pre-debut, and we're probably going to see another massive debut stream. I'm excited to watch, so I will be there, see more of the character, what the BGM is going to be, figuring out what kind of streams he's going to do, fan name, all that stuff. I'm ready. But let me know what you think. Are you excited for the reincarnation of Shion as Roa? And if you found this update video useful, then be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are not already. Also join the Discord community, link is in the description. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.